'Cause I'm every woman. It's all in me.
Encore, you might have two more. The way things are going, we might have a shot, right there.
Hey, Chesley family. Oh my goodness. We are having a blast over here today. Me and my girl Shani. We came in hot with this. Oh, Shani has been talking to me about BET Encore.
Do you want more?
more. Oh my God. We're super excited about this family. This is on the third episode and absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
Shani, thank you for bringing this to my attention, because I was about to miss this whole amazing performance that's happening.
We have Carlos Thomas and Todd Tucker to thank.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. So they love to make these shows with these women, with the women groups and stuff, right? You know?
Yeah, he likes getting us the old washed up celebrities in. I'm sweating.
Second chance around.
Second chance, amen. Everybody deserves a second chance.
Everybody deserves a second chance.
Time around.
And as Pam said, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. So listen,
yes.
We're coming in on it. We're coming in. Listen, family, this BET Encore, 9 women that were in girl groups coming together in 30 days to form an amazing another girl group. I've never seen a girl group with 9 women in it.
Me neither. I'm thinking like families like remember the Silvers and the Jacksons and stuff like that, but not no girl group with 9 people. What?
I mean, this is amazing. So I know they said, so that's the Pretense family. Encore, BET has a show called Encore by Carlos King. Todd Tucker is featuring 9 women out of ex-girl groups, except for Nivea. She was a solo artist.
Right. Yeah.
And so, but everybody else was in a girl group. And so they brought some of these people together to say, hey, let's give them a second chance. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if we can make an amazing compilation with these women. And so, these women, they are as Fallon. We got some songwriters on that, Fallon and Felisha. They were in a girls group and they're twins. And
Cherish, they're in the group Cherish.
Cherish, as they said, we're here with our aunties and because they're the younger ones. I said, oh my God, all the other women are kind of, I think, what middle age, would you say in the 30s, late 30s to maybe mid 40s?
Say that 30 late, like Shamari late 30s and Kiely probably late 30s.
Okay,
and,
so
Nivea,
right.
But Pam maybe 40s. Pam, okay. I'm sure 40s.
Sorry, I don't mean middle age for my girls in the 30s. I apologize, but listen, I'm so taken by this performance that's happening right now. It's amazing. I mean, I was left with my mouth open. So this is an interesting dynamic where they're showcasing women trying to see about navigating through these relationships, how to navigate through their celebrity when you've been a celebrity, and now you are not a celebrity, but you still have that feeling because you know what you can do, know what you used to do, and you want to do it again. And so we have Kiely on there, and she was with the Cheetah Girls.
Kiely, 3LV, and then the Cheetah Girls.
Okay, so Kiely was with 3LW and then with the Cheetah Girls.
Yes.
We have Aubrey O'Day on there, who was in the group that Puffy put together.
Danity Kane.
Danity Kane. We have Fallon and Felisha. Those are twins. They came from Cherish. We had Pam on there. She was part of Total, the group Total. We used to love Total. My goodness, that was wonderful. That was our jam back in the day.
Yes.
So then we have Irish and Lamiesha, but they call them Misha on there, and they're from 702.
702. Now that was you know how I flow over the song, and you know how I go.
The girl jam group. We have a Shamari on there who was on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she was also in the group. What group was she in, Shani? Blacque. She was in Blacque. Blacque was good too. Mm-hmm. They had some jams.
Yeah.
Family, listen, women out of a certain age who used to be a celebrity, had a lot of success navigating through these relationships on how they're going to make some new records. They have 30 days to do something great and then put on a performance, right, Shani?
Yeah, they have to perform. All of them perform. And so everybody has to, and they say everybody has to sing on the songs or something like that.
At least about maybe 3 to 5 songs, everybody has to commit to singing on it. So this will be interesting. First time we've ever seen a group this large with 9 people. I mean, back in the day, Commodores and Earth, Wind and Fire did it, but we've never seen it with the women. So this should be
right?
Yes, interesting because a lot of different personalities riding hot coming in. Nivea, that's the other one that's in. Nivea was a solo girl and not in a group, but she had her success. She was also featured on the Mystical song Danger back in the day, if anybody remember that, which was a jam. We love Danger. Remember that?
Right. Don't mess with my man. Don't mess with my man.
Right. Yes. Right. So Nivea was great. Nivea. I mean, and she's had a history. She's has children with the musical producer The Dream. She had a child with Lil Wayne and stuff. So really interesting history that's going on with the women. I was just really listening to them. Two twins, Fallon and Felisha. They're the younger women of the entity. So they had to really get themselves together because they were really looking like, how are we going to navigate through these women? They're a little bit older than us. Like, you know, yeah. Like, are we going to make an R&B song? Are we talking about being like Megan Thee Stallion? And so they were trying to see how they were going to navigate inside of women who were of a certain age. Pam, that's our girl from Total. She's very religious right now. So again, they have a lot of different obstacles that they got to get over. Pam is religious. She said she don't want to do any like real overtly like sexual stuff. Lamiesha, married 22 years or 21 years. She's like, I'm a mother. I don't want to really come off too sexy and everything. And her sister, Irish, she's been married for, with her person for a long time, married just a couple of years. So they have these different dynamics that they're trying to navigate through while trying to make this group. Then we
say this. Can I say? I'll say
yes.
This. I believe that those people shouldn't have come on board because you didn't know with the they didn't give you any parameters to say, okay, well, we're not going to do this, or you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that. If you're going into a girl group, you don't know what the dynamic is. So if you got all these restrictions, then maybe you need to not participate. I'm sorry.
I know what you're saying.
Like, seriously, because you can't come in and tell me I got all these stipulations. Like, no, that's not what this is about right now.
Yeah,
we're trying to get our mojo back,
right?
Mojo working again.
Yes.
And you can't say we can't do. We're not gonna be. I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do that. Then you should have been there. Like Kiely. Oh my God.
So Kiely is supposed to come in as a creative director. This was a girl from the Cheetah Girls.
Self-proclaimed one. Self-proclaimed. They didn't tell her to do that. She's made her own proclamation that she was going to do that.
Oh, so that was her decision. Because I was wondering if that was like a directive from Todd and Carlos to have her come in. Okay, so she doesn't want to do this now. I'll tell you, we love our women. Those girl groups were amazing back in the day. A little bit of everybody, we got to get this voice right. It's a lot of these voices, but they haven't been singing for a while. So we're not judging them at all. We feel like they could do a comeback and do something great. But this is making for good TV, family.
It sure is.
You got to tune in. You got to tune in how they're working through it. I mean, they're looking at Kiely. Nobody is really trusting her. They feels like she's tricky. She's an instigator. She's messy, right? Yeah. They said, "What are you here to start? You the starter? You'd like to start stuff all the time with everybody?"
It's like she's so drama, and it's like I feel like she's disingenuous and like almost childlike,
Right.
Then you're an adult and you brag about being a mother, and I guess she's supposed to be quote unquote married to a doctor or something like that. But
okay,
it's like, you act so silly for an adult woman.
Right. Shamari seemed like she want to get along with everybody. She's like, listen, I'd love to make this music. We love Shamari's voice. Like Shamari, she's a little powerhouse, a little dynamite. She can really sing and stuff. So we want them. She's like the one to me that could really kind of level everybody out if they would listen to her. Pam has that religious space on her. So she's able to bring people together, uniting them. She's talking that Bible on them. And so I wonder how that's going to fare with everybody. Then she threw a monkey wrench on them because Aubrey O'Day touched her leg and she was holding her leg. She said, listen, I used to play for the other team a little bit and that's not where I'm at right now, religious wise. And people got offended by that. I don't know.
Awkward. That was an awkward conversation. I mean, like,
I don't think she meant it the way they took it. I think she, like she said, she was just, maybe that's something she struggled with. So she was just speaking her truth on, like, she didn't want anyone to see anything on that television. And all of a sudden start rumors on her where she is, I think that's what she meant. But
what Funky Danity said. I listened to her.
What she said?
She said it's probably because she was getting that feeling. And that's why she was like, no.
Funky.
I mean, that's that's not our words, not our words. A direct quote from
yes. Because in this episode they talked about Pam battling with some demons before, and Pam also said like, I've kind of been a bad person, but I was just thinking like,
what is she? I know. I was like, what is
talking about? I hope they develop that storyline and kind of let us get a picture and a glimpse into what's going on with what happened with Pam during the group when she had to come out of it and everything, like when the group ended and stuff. I'm just really curious to see that. What's your take on this show, Shawnee?
I mean, I think it's interesting. I do. It shows how the people who are not in the forefront in some of these groups, no offense, but why they weren't in the forefront. I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah.
And I think they have delusions of grandeur a little bit.
Right. Or maybe I was in the background and maybe this is my time to get in the forefront, and I'm hoping that it works that way. It's got to be interesting being in that girl group, especially if you're not that leader. And
I think maybe some of it is the look,
Don't
look.
Say that.
And I hate to say it though.
Well, go ahead. Let me hear this.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, no offense, because 702, they had my two favorite songs of the 90s in there. But like those two girls, Misha and the other sister was Irish, their voices are like not. I mean, to me, you can sing. Regardless of, I know I can't sing, but I can sing in a group or choir, whatever. But if you can sing, you can sing. So to me, even though you haven't sung in a while, you can still carry a tune. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, oh my God.
I know. I remember this back when they were on. It was always a thing with the other young lady. I can't remember her name, who was the lead singer. But that was kind of, not to get into that colorism thing, but that was kind of like the first time that it's like that brown girl was kind of pushed forward a little bit in a group, especially with two more fair complected. Because I mean, we know how the music industry is and stuff, and so just as crazy as it is, you want to go with who can sing, not just worrying about looks and things like that. But it's a business, so people always think certain looks and certain things sell and all that kind of stuff they worry about. But I remember that with that group, that the brown skin girl was the singer. She was a lead, and she really was. She had a beautiful voice. I never really knew that maybe the other sisters, maybe that it was really such a big difference between their voices.
That to me, that's why I'm thinking, is like you say, normally, we hate to say it, but they do always push the other complected people in the forefront, lighter complexions in the forefront, and this instance that they didn't. So that's saying something right there. I'm sorry. I mean, no offense, Misha. Right. No offense, because you famous. You were famous.
That's right. And so they're getting off to a bad start. Everybody kind of went, especially when Kiely came in hot saying, I'm the creative director. Everybody's like, nope, who are you? You won't tell us what to do, and which I thought to myself, like, wait a minute, give it a chance. Just let's see, where we're going with this. But then people started to kind of get themselves together. The twins flipped out in the beginning. They wanted to leave. They weren't going to go. They got talked off the ledge. They came back in. They apologized too. Like, we have to get ourselves together. We were in the wrong headspace with this. And so it seems like they're coming back together. And who's a little avatar that came in talking?
That was somebody from way back in the day that used to be on when they said on that show. I don't remember her name though.
Right, I can't remember right now. But she came in and she let them know they need to pick a queen. They picked a queen. They ended up picking Pam. What I want to know is, how did the baton get changed over to Aubrey?
Because it was her time. Her reign was over. She had her reign, and then now it's a new
queen in the house.
A new queen.
Okay.
So then Aubrey.
Because she really came with like a vision for them. She got the vision.
They thought that she was going to be, rational and organized, and she'd get them motivated, whatever. But
she can't get out the bed.
Not so much. Yeah, and I think I know why. Because to me, it seems like Audrey look like she's pregnant. I don't know. What y'all think?
Oh wow! Families, let us know if anybody knows. She's with child. Maybe that is why she's so sleepy. Because, they were like, where's Aubrey? Like, where's she going? They have to get some sleep. Like, maybe, if she is, well, congratulations. But,
I don't know. But it's like they never show her whole body.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Gotcha. So, yeah, it was interesting. Yes, it was. This week's episode was really interesting. It did show them trying to come together. They did make a song. And it ended up being kind of a gospel song. Pam let it out. She sort of started it down in the studio. And she said, kind of the analogy of if you build it, they'll come. And she started singing it. Yeah. And they all started to gravitate down to the basement, and everybody joined, kind of, got excited about what was happening. They could see something happening and putting something in motion. And they all kind of went in and got the vocals on it, right?
Yeah, that was sweet. I enjoyed that.
Me too. I really, that song, I was like, I'm really excited to kind of hear that song because it sounded like it was really Pam's voice.
She wrote it. It's not
Mm-hmm. That sounded good with her. I was like, wow, I want to really hear this one. So we are super excited to see what is getting ready to happen with this.
What's the end game? Because I think about how with making the band. Remember when Diddy did making the band? He did. He had them two groups, and now they totally they do all this. They go through all this stuff, have a group, and then grand opening, grand closing. Because it's like not disbanded. Well, so what is the end game like? So when you're gonna make a song, then what?
Maybe when the world comes back open, they'll go on tour with it.
But I do think I like the fact that they split, because like we were saying, how can 9 people be in one group? So the fact that, remember, Aubrey had that idea to have them split, and they're doing it like that, having, even though everybody's getting a chance to sing, but they're having different groups, different, sections.
Remember, everybody didn't like that because they were like, why is she coming in with this divisiveness? Like, we came on here, everybody's supposed to be in this one single group. Right. But I mean, if she was leading with the just like, let's see who would mesh together the best way. If it was that mentality, that would be great. They just didn't want to make it seem like some people were getting picked and others, because remember Irish and Misha, again, nobody seemed like they wanted to pick them. And so they were feeling some kind of way, like, Misha was crying. She almost left. And the twins on the second episode, this is the third episode this week. The twins came in and they had a conversation with her to talk and said, we apologize, if we made you feel some way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I do like the fact that the twins are coming around. They're being more inclusive, right? Mm-hmm. They are, a little more empathetic than they were at that first episode. That first episode, they was throwing big time shade all the whole time.
Right. Yeah.
They have come around a little bit, I think. Because they really can sing. They are very talented.
Okay. I don't really know them that well like that to know.
No, I'm just saying, even from just watching this, like them singing. Mm-hmm. Remember when they had on the first episode when everybody sang? Everybody sang their thing.
Yes.
And they really sounded good. And a lot of other people didn't, not so much.
Right.
I think the reason why Kiely wanted to do that, the creative director, quote unquote, was because she can't really sing that well.
Maybe, yeah. So maybe, but at the same time, I appreciate if she feels like, hey, I know my lane, so let me stay in it. Like maybe I'm not, maybe that my voice is gone. And so I'm not so good at that. This is going to be interesting because, again, Aubrey's supposed to be the queen now. She's supposed to lead everybody, and she can't wake up. She's MIA at certain times, but everybody's looking for her, and they want to make sure there's that unification in this space with them making this song. So, family, we just want to come in. Shadi, you got anything else you want to tell them about? About the dynamic of it and everything.
Yeah, I'm just enjoying it because it's just. I like to see. I like singing. I like these singing stories. Like I love making the band. I watch all the things. I like singing stories. These reality shows that have the people, the groups and everything. I really enjoy that, and I just want to see how it's going to come to fruition. If they are going to successfully have a girl group with 9 people, and where they're going to perform, and how that's going, how everything's going to play out.
I agree with you on that girl group because I remember Kelly Rowland did one. And I love that.
I love that. Like, where are those girls now, though? Where is that now?
I don't even remember how it ended. It seemed like it just it didn't.
I watched that show too. I love that show.
Right. So that was good. And you know what? One of our other creators on the channel, someone that everybody loves, Funky Dineva, she said yesterday, Funky Dineva said that this was kind of refreshing because, the franchises with the other reality shows, they're almost predictable. And how they lay out and what they're about. Women are going to dinner, women are going on trips and things like that. And then you kind of know what's the outcome, and it'll be a little fussing and things like. But this is something different. And she said, this is refreshing that it's coming out. And when she said that, I said, you know what? I agree. Like, thank you, Funky Dineva, for saying that because I was like, that is so true. Like we've seen the girl group thing before, but it's still, again, when you bring up these groups, when you bring up the women who've been in the groups in the past, especially music that's relatable, that we grew up on, that we love, in our era too. And it's just like, it was good to see, again, somebody get a second chance.
Second chance.
Somebody get a second chance. And the third and the fourth and the fifth, as Pam said.
Let's hope. Keep our fingers crossed.
You got a fingers crossed for them.
It's not looking good for some people. I don't know.
We want to make an album. We want to make an album. Well, listen, Nivea and Shamari, and like you said, the twins, they knocking it out the ballpark with these voices right now. So I would be really excited to see what they can come with. Mm-hmm. So family, stick with us. Listen, we know we're talking about this reality TV. We're not turning it into a reality TV channel, but it's just so much coming at us. Like, it's just, and this is a good one, a great one. And so we want to talk about it, and that's okay. You guys roll with us on it. It's fun, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. So we're going to be checking this out, seeing like where they're going with it, how, what music they're making, and sticking there with us because we got some other good stuff coming up as well. So we just want to take a couple of minutes and shout out to the BET Encore. Thank you guys for coming through with the heat. And we are excited to stay involved and check out this and go along with the ride for you. All right. We'll see you, family. Talk to you later. Bye.